So, hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are the Career Readiness and Job Placement team. This is the Get Work Now webinar. My name is Brittany Sneed. I am the Job Placement Coordinator supporting Science, Technology, and Health Meta Major. We have some amazing representatives here with us today from some great companies, including Balance Staffing Agency, CVS Health, Kelly Moore Paint, and Peninsula Family Services. I would love for the rest of the team here to take a quick moment to introduce themselves, beginning with Alexa.
Thank you, Brittany. Hi, everyone. My name is Alexa Moore. I'm the Job Placement Coordinator for Society and Education, and super excited to see everyone's face here today.
Hi, everybody. I'm Laura DiCaleta. I'm the Placement Coordinator for students in the Meta Major of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Management, and excited to have you here, and hopefully we can make some connections to some jobs.
And my name is Renee Liang, and I'm the Job Placement Coordinator for Arts, Language, and Communication. And I'm also very excited to hear about the jobs today. I wanted to begin with a big thank you to all of the representatives who have joined us to provide information about the incredible job opportunities that are available right now, especially during these complicated times. So thank you so much, everyone. And we will begin with each one of you taking a moment to please introduce yourself, your role, and share about the products and or services that the company you are representing provides within the community. And I'm going to start off with Andrew from Kelly Moore Paints. Hi, Andrew. Can you tell us a little about yourself and about the products and or services that your company provides within the community?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Renee. As you said, my name is Andrew Reynolds. I represent Kelly Moore Paints, and I'm a district operations manager for the Peninsula. So I cover from Mountain View to San Francisco. So I oversee the operations of the 15 stores in that area. The products and services that we provide to the community are all types of paint, architectural coatings. So the colors of the walls from inside the buildings to outside buildings, industrial coatings. If you see fire hydrants, anything metal, chances are our paint could be on there. And we also supply all the supplies that you would need to complete a painting project as well.
Thank you, Andrew. And I look forward to hearing more about the positions that are available within Kelly Moore Paints. And Rhonda, can you also tell us a little bit about yourself and about the products and or services that your company provides for the community?
Yes, hi, I'm Rhonda Lowe, and I'm the Talent Acquisition Manager for CVS Health. And my area is all of Northern California. And as you know, we have plenty of stores throughout the Bay Area. Our purpose here at CVS is to help people on their path to better health. And what we provide the community is really convenient access to health between our pharmacy services and then also our front-end merchandise that we carry. We like to be a part of all the communities and where we have our stores.
Thank you, Rhonda, for sharing that with us. And Patty and Mary from, can you both also introduce yourselves and tell us a little about the products and services that your company provides for the community?
Thank you very much, Renee. My name is Patty Diaz, and I am a community outreach representative for Balance Staffing. And our company is based out of Stockton. That's where our corporate office is, but we have many offices countrywide. We're very, very thankful to be a part of this great webinar. And we want the opportunity to present all of the career opportunities we have for your students and graduates. And then I'm here along with my colleague, who is Mary Sin, and she is a recruiter. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Mary Sin. I am one of the recruiters out for Balance Staffing in the San Jose office. Our office supply hiring support all the way up to South San Francisco area, up until the East Bay Peninsula as well. We offer job opportunities in light industrial, from manufacturing to assembly, and also some skilled trade and professional roles as well.
Thank you so much, Patty and Mary, for sharing that with us. And Renuka, can you also introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your company?
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Renuka Hiralal. I work for Peninsula Family Service. I am a HR business partner for the early learning division. Peninsula Family Service has been in San Mateo County for over 70 years. We serve our low-income families. We have programs like our Child Development Center throughout San Mateo County. We have financial empowerment and older adult services. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Renuka. And thank you all again for giving some intriguing background information about yourself and the companies you represent. Let's move right into hearing about these awesome job opportunities available right now. And I'm excited to hear more from everyone, but I would like to start with Andrew. Can you please tell us about the positions that are available at Kelly Moore Paints?
Sure. I'm going to share my screen. Let me know if you guys can see it.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to share a quick PowerPoint that's going to go over some questions. So to answer Renee's first question about what jobs we have available, currently in the Peninsula District, I have 12 job openings, and they vary between these 5 roles that you see on the screen here. So our entry-level role is called Inside Sales, and this assists with the day-to-day operations of a Kelly Moore paint store. We have a delivery driver position opening, and that position transports high quality products to our customers in a safe and timely manner. And then we have a lead sales, which is our first management role, and they act in a supervisor capacity in limited situations when store manager and the assistant manager are not available. And then obviously we also have assistant store manager. They act in a supervisory capacity under the direct supervision of the store manager. And then the store manager is responsible for the direct management and leadership of all the employees and operations of a Kelly Moore paint store. This is what we have within our stores and throughout the Bay Area. Also, Kelly Moore does provide some manufacturing jobs. We manufacture our own products, but that's all out of Hearst, Texas. So if you ever have plans on moving to Texas, there's those opportunities as well.
Thank you so much, Andrew. And thank you for the slide. That gives a good idea of what the different job opportunities are, especially you said you overlook the stores from Mountain View to San Francisco. So this gives for students who are all around the Bay Area. So this is a great opportunity. Mm-hmm. And can you tell us what specific qualifications or skills are required for these jobs?
Yeah, sure. So right here is where we list all of our qualifications and requirements. So you must be 18 years or older to work at Kelly Moore Paints. You must have a valid driver's license for most roles. All the roles that I listed in the previous slide do require a driver's license. If you don't have a driver's license, you would only be eligible for a role called stock clerk, which is mainly just in charge of putting away the stock in our stores. And we only have that role available in a very limited amount of stores. It's just for our really busy stores that just need an extra hand handling all their inventory. You also need a high school diploma or equivalent. You have to be able to distinguish between colors. The way we verify that is if an offer is extended to you, you do have to do a color blindness test. And the reason for that is because we custom match colors. You also must be able to frequently lift up to 70-pound containers. A lot of the paint that we deal with come in 5-gallon buckets, and they can weigh up to 70 pounds. So you must be comfortable lifting that amount. Also, we verify that through a pre-hire physical. You'll be required to show that you can lift that much weight. Also, we prefer management experience for certain roles. So if you're going to apply for a lead sales, assistant store manager, or a manager role, management experience is preferred. It's not really required for the lead sales role, but we prefer it. Customer service experience is also preferred, but not a requirement. And broad knowledge of paint and sundries is preferred. And when you hear the word sundries in our industry, we just mean anything other than the actual paint. So that goes for rollers, brushes, safety equipment, anything other than paint, we call that sundries.
Thank you, Andrew. And I think this is great. There's roles for students that are just entering, and they can gain some great valuable experience with providing customer service and Can you also let us know what are some reasons why your company would be an ideal place to work for?
Sure. So right here, I listed some benefits. I really enjoy working at Kellymore. I started this as a part-time job in college, actually. I went to De Anza College in Cupertino and then on to San Jose State. For me, it was really flexible and it allowed me to gain first customer service experience. And then throughout college, I got promoted into management roles. So then I was able to gain that experience. And now I'm in a career type of position that I've set up well for the future. So that's my first bullet point. There's career advancement opportunities. Also, we have an open door policy, meaning that there's communication at all levels of management. I have people who are part-timers. They have my direct cell phone number. They can call me whenever they'd like. You could pretty much get a hold. You could pretty much get a hold of anyone in the company, including even the CEO, which is pretty rare in a lot of other companies. You get discounts on Kellymore products. You get paid time off as soon as you start, even if you take a part-time role. There is no waiting period for that. You start your vacation accrual immediately. When you first start with Kellymore, you automatically get 2 weeks of vacation. And then the longer you're with the company, the more vacation you get. And we max out at 6 weeks of vacation once you've had 10 years in the company. We also have various schedule options. So if you're still in college or not graduating yet, there's a good chance that we'd be able to work with your schedule. We have learning programs to build your career around paint and coatings. That's a huge industry. And there's opportunities within the stores, but also opportunities outside of our stores called outside sales reps, where people make a lot of great careers in. We offer a 401k program, and that's an automatic enrollment, and we match up to $1,000 per year on that 401k program. We have an employee wellness program. So that's a program that allows, it encourages our employees to get out, exercise, eat healthy. We challenge each other to different things like steps challenges or eating challenges or just other healthy lifestyle challenges. We are an employee-owned company. We're one of the last large privately held employee-owned companies, meaning the Moore family, Kelly Moore, the Moore family, owns 51% of the company, and the employees own 49% of the company. So all of us have a big stake within the company, and we get paid off of our efforts because we're all owners. Company-sponsored life insurance at no cost to the employees, medical insurance benefits for eligible employees. So all full-time employees are eligible for medical insurance, which includes vision and dental as well. We also offer a program that gives corporate discounts on tickets, travel, and shopping. It's called Working Advantage. And then also we have discounts on computers if you need a home computer. If you take a role like an outside sales rep or a store manager role, sometimes a laptop might be given to you or a cell phone might be given to you if it's required for your role.
Thank you so much for all the details, Andrew. And I think those are some great benefits that you mentioned, along with all the locations that you mentioned too. So this would be a great opportunity for the Skyline College community to look into. And thank you for providing your contact information. If anyone would like more information, you can contact our team or also Andrew here, as he provided his contact information. Is there anything else you would like to add before we move on to the next representative?
The only last thing I would like to add about Kellymore Paints that I really liked about it is that we are local to the Bay Area. We started in San Carlos, California, and we actually are celebrating our 75th anniversary. We just turned 75 years old on April 12th of this year. So we've definitely been around a long time, and we continue to grow and open stores. I just opened a brand new store actually in San Carlos this year. And last year I opened a brand new store in San Mateo on El Camino near Hillsdale. So we're definitely continuing to expand, and we've been around a very long time. So I hope some of you guys are interested in coming to join our team. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Andrew. And now I would like to pass the virtual mic to Laura.
Hello, thank you, Renee, and thank you, Andrew. Congratulations on those new store openings. That's awesome. I didn't know that Kellymore was started in San Carlos. That's really cool. So next we have Rhonda Lowe. Is going to share some positions about CVS Health. Go ahead, Rhonda.
Okay. Can you hear me? All right, I'm going to try to share my screen here. I can figure this out. Okay, are you able to see my screen? Okay, great. So just a little bit about CVS, some background information about who we are. Like I said earlier, we're here really, our purpose is to help people on the path to better health, to make healthcare more accessible and to serve the people within the neighborhoods where we have our stores. We've been around CVS since 1963. Our headquarters are out in the East Coast, and CVS stands for Consumer Value Stores. So we're really transforming healthcare, especially now during the pandemic. Our stores have really been part of the community and helping along with the pandemic. We started many months ago with COVID testing, and currently right now we're doing COVID vaccinations too. So we have seen a great appreciation from our customers, our patients who live in the neighborhoods in which we serve, to make it very convenient for them to come in and get their vaccinations or get their testings completed. So we have over 10,000 stores nationwide and many hundreds here throughout the Bay Area. And I think that's one of the great advantages of CVS is that we are everywhere. So it's really great for you to be able to, work within a store that's nearby where you live, and or if years down the road you end up moving out of state, there's always going to be a CVS somewhere near where you are. So like I said, we're here to improve healthcare in the retail setting, and we've done a lot of things within our stores to ensure that we bring health and wellness products to our customers. Many of our stores we're adding health hubs in there where we can actually see patients. We have healthcare practitioners within our stores, as well as our pharmacists in our pharmacy departments to take care of healthcare needs for our patients and our customers. So like I said, we have openings throughout the Bay Area, all of California and all 50 states for that matter. But my role is, of course, is staffing our stores within Northern California. So the different positions and the different things that we offer here at CVS, here's just a list of some of the positions. If you're looking for maybe a part-time position, it's just something, some work to do in between classes, retail store associate is a great place to start because it is very flexible with scheduling, and part-time, full-time, any kind of variation of shifts also are available. We are open 7 days a week. If you have some experience in management, a shift supervisor would be a great place to start. Climbing the ladder in the management track. And we do have lots of great opportunities for one to learn and grow. Even with no experience, we will train you. We have great training and development programs where we would take team members and train them, develop them, and allow them to be promoted to the next level. So that's really one of the great advantages of CVS, is that wherever you start, there's always room for growth, and you can take your career as far as you would like it to go. And here it just kind of explains all the different management positions. So from shift supervisor to operations manager, operations supervisor. And then for those who are college graduates, we do have a store manager in training position as well. That will get you already. It's a program, a very detailed training program that gets you ready to become a store manager. So great opportunities for growth. And if your interest is in healthcare, We have pharmacy technician positions available as well. But even as a front-end management position, we do train you in the pharmacy as well, because the pharmacy business, of course, is a big portion of our business. So many of our store managers are trained to become pharmacy technicians so that they can understand the business and work very closely with their pharmacist and pharmacy manager in the management of their store. I think, CVS really is an ideal place to work because of the fact that, like I said, there's so many different locations and very flexible schedules and things that we offer all of our employees. And the biggest thing is really the opportunity for advancement. There's so much growth within the company. We love to promote from within. You can start off for those who are graduating as a store manager in training and work your way up to a store manager, be given, assigned your own store, lead your whole entire team. And then from there, district management and being assigned a territory here within the Bay Area to manage. There's so many great opportunities with CVS. And I think that's really one of the main things that I appreciate about the company. And so many different areas too. We all start in the stores, and that's of course, where most of our opportunities are. However, part of CVS is Aetna insurance as well. So we're part of Aetna. As part of us, we're all the same company, Caremark insurance as well as Omnicare. So there's so many different branches and things within CVS too. Of course, we're all familiar with our stores, but then we also have our insurance end as well. And that offers lots of opportunities to try different positions within the company. And the company really does make it available, all the different positions that are out there to all of its current employees. So that's what I really appreciate about it, is that you could do so many different things. By education, I'm a pharmacist myself, but I have worked in various different roles with CVS throughout my career, starting, of course, in the stores as a clerk, and then eventually pharmacist, store manager, and then to my current role right now in talent acquisitions. So it's just, it's wonderful that there's so many different things that you can do. As far as benefits, start at, we consider anything over 30 hours per week as full-time. And of course, medical, dental, and all that is available to all of our employees after 90 days of service. We have an excellent stock purchase plan, as well as a wonderful 401k plan to help you save for the future. Employee discounts, of course, starts as well after 90 days of service. So lots of great little perks along the way for all of our team members and then all of our employees. So this slide here just kind of shows you where you can look at jobs.cvshealth.com and see actual live postings that we have online. That's the quickest way to see what's out there. Just enter in your city. You put in, for instance, San Mateo, hit search, and then see what pops up. Or you can actually put in different positions over here, like store manager and training, and see what comes up. But also, you can do too is, so can't advance my slide over here. Contact me as well. See if I can get to my contact information. And certainly, all of you can reach out to me. Can you see my screen? Nope, sorry about that. I can leave you my contact information. It should be right over here. You able to see that now? Oops, it didn't take in. Sorry about that. So you can always reach out to me. I'll put it in the chat over here. Perhaps that might be better. My email address.
Thank you, Rhonda, so much. That's really amazing that Andrew shared he grew within Kelly Moore, and then you also grew. I've met people in talent acquisition, but I've never met someone who was a pharmacy and then went into talent acquisitions. That's really cool. And the store manager in training sounds amazing. So that's really, really cool. And I didn't know Aetna was a part of CVS Health. So that's great. Is there anything else you want to share before we move on?
Yeah, definitely, keep CVS in mind. It's a great opportunity for everybody to advance within the company. And if you love working with people, you love, customer service, that's really what we're all about, is serving our customers and our patients, and that's what we're looking for. People who love to work with people and people who really care. I think care is really the most important thing. If you care about, people, taking care of them, taking care of their healthcare needs, then this would be a wonderful position for you.
Great, thank you. And Rhonda said she will leave her contact information in the chat, so we will grab that if you need to. And I am going to pass the virtual mic to Brittany.
Thank you. I don't know why I never knew what CVS stood for, but I'm glad to learn. Thank you, Laura and Rhonda. And I'd like to introduce Patty and Mary from Ballot Staffing Agency. Hi, Patty and Mary. I don't know who's going to share their screen first, but if you could tell us a little bit about the positions that are available through your agency.
Thank you so much, Brittany, and thank you all for attending this wonderful event. Again, my name is Patty Diaz, and I do community outreach, and I would like to share my screen. We have a PowerPoint presentation we would like to share with you that tells you a little bit about our company, our jobs, benefits, the requirements to applying to our jobs, and then Mary's contact information. And then I will talk to you a little bit about our company, and then I will hand it off to Mary, who is our Balance Staffing recruiter. She is the subject matter expert for the open positions, and she will share those opportunities with you. So I'll go ahead and attempt to share my screen. Okay. Can everybody see my screen, please?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. So as I said, we are Balance Staffing. We're super excited to be at this event to share a little bit about our company, our jobs, the perks about working with us, and the requirements. Our company was established in 1997. So we're going to be here about 24 years in the staffing industry, and our corporate office is in Stockton, California. As I mentioned before, we have many offices throughout the country, and a lot of job seekers will ask me, well, there are so many staffing agencies, what makes Balance different? And what I like to say is that what makes us different is we are committed to our 4 core values, which is passion, integrity, innovation, and relationships. My personal favorite is relationships. That's why I am in this business, and relationships with our community partners, with our colleagues, and especially our job seekers and clients. So now I would like to present my colleague, Mary Sin, who is a recruiter. She is going to tell you all the fun stuff, what jobs we have available, and the pay rates, and what the perks are to working with Balance Staffing. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. As you guys can see on the screen, these are a couple of positions that are pretty hot right now for the South and East Bay cities. Our first one is a material handler shipping clerk for a computer manufacturing company that does work for our cloud systems, network servers, and your basic home computer needs. It is located in Fremont, California. It's a temp to hire opportunity. So if you are the right fit for their team, you are given that opportunity to join with them permanently. The pay rate there is at $18.70. It is a day shift role. The minimum requirement for this role is 1 year. Just everything is going to be entry level for there for you. The next position is a production associate role in San Carlos. This is a brand new client that we've just partnered up with. They do an electronic aviation out there. So looking for someone with at least 6 months to 1 year in the industry. If you've worked in a production line coming for an example like Tesla, you would be a great fit for there. It is also a temp to perm position with a pay rate of $20 to $25 an hour, depending on your experience. It is also a day shift role. The third opportunity is for a quality assurance technician for one of our clients based out of Brisbane, California. They do medical device industry where for surgeries, for like plastic surgeons and things like that. It is a temp to perm opportunity with a pay rate of $20 to $23 an hour. It's also a day shift role. And the fourth one is a cable assembler role located in Union City. This is also another new client that we just partnered up with. What they do here is they install electronic harnesses for your lighting fixtures, lighting fixtures around your home, business areas. And the requirement for this one is 6 months in the industry. It is also a temp to perm opportunity with a pay rate of $17 an hour, and it's a day shift role. So these 4 opportunities that you see here are all entry-level positions for those who are interested in getting into manufacturing or industrial type of work. Also, in Balance Staffing also has professional positions. These are a little bit more on the skilled trade level. As you can see here, we have a few positions in Menlo Park for clinical lab tech. So if you're in that, want to get into that whole biopharm industry, that's a good area there. Pay rate there is $25 an hour, depending on experience. As well as at the very bottom, we have some mechanical designer, project engineer, and some software engineer too, if you're looking to get into in the IT industry. And last but not least, this one is one of our other hot jobs. They are located in Livermore. It is also an entry-level position. This company, they produce the door panels for Tesla. It is a Monday through Friday type of work. They have morning shift and swing shift roles with a pay rate of $17.50 to $18.50 an hour. And they also have a material handler role where you would actually be moving the products from the assembly lines to get it ready, shipped out to the Tesla factory. Some of the perks for this client is that once you convert over to a permanent role, you do get a pay increase, as well as 95% of the company's benefits, paid time off 4 weeks per year, and a 4% match for 1K. So those benefits are offered to you at the time that the employee converts into a permanent role. And as far as the requirements to apply for any of the jobs that we've shared with you today, of course, you have to be 18 years or older. The light industrial entry-level type of role, you would need a high school diploma or a GED equivalent. As far as the professional role, a lot of our clients are looking for candidates with a bachelor's degree or an associate's degree. You will also have required to pass a criminal background screening, a drug screening, and also we are an E-verified company, so providing I-9 documentations upon hiring stages is required. Some of our perks that Balance Staffing offer is that each individual that applies will be assigned to your own recruiter, like myself. You will also be assisted with conducting mock interviews with your recruiter. And we as a recruiter will upsell your skill sets to our clients and share with them of what your best technical skills that you have for them. All of our positions are long-term, full-time, and there are career opportunities for anyone that are recently grad or has already been graduated or someone that's new to the workforce. Balance offers weekly pay every Friday. We also offer benefits such as health, life, and dental. For our application process to apply, you would simply visit balancestaffing.com. Once you visit there, you can look up any job positions that you have across California. We also have services out in Texas and Arizona, across the nation. Simply type in the city that you're from, with a mile radius, and it'll pull up all the open positions that we are currently looking to fill. Here, this is my contact information. If you are interested in any of the jobs that we've shared with you, you can either give me a call at the number you see there, or simply send me your resume and I will share that to my fellow team members. All right, so those are some of the jobs opportunities that we are currently offering at this time. We do thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you, Patty and Mary. Is there anything else you'd like to share before we move on?
Just one more thing I would like to share with everybody, that there may be some job seekers at this time that are not ready to submit a resume or look for work this second. We wanted to invite you just to reach out to Mary. Even if you're not ready now, maybe you're ready in 6 months or a month, 2 months. We would be more than happy to review your resume, to go over the potential jobs, maybe do mock interviews. So we just want to let you know that there's no pressure. We're here to help you, and just feel free to reach out, just to say hello. And on behalf of Balance, I just wanted to wish everybody best wishes in your job search.
Thank you so much for sharing these opportunities. And I did see a question in the chat. Alexa did answer, but just as a reminder, feel free to put questions in the chat. We will have a section at the end for everyone to kind of answer. So feel free to add, and we will be moving on to Alexa for our final employer.
Yes, thank you so much, Brittany. Thank you, Patty and Mary, for sharing those opportunities. And we will definitely, after our next employer, who's last but not least, answer some questions from all of our representatives here today. So I'm going to introduce Renuka. Hi, Renuka.
Hi, everyone. Hi.
It's so nice to see you again. We would love to hear more about the teaching positions that you have at Peninsula Family Services, including what those specific qualifications are, as well as some of the most important skills in those roles.
Sure thing. I don't have a presentation, but
That's okay.
I'll speak to it. So San Mateo County, we have 8 child development centers. We provide care for ages of children between 3 months to 12 years old. We serve about 500 children throughout the schools that we have. So what we are looking for right now is that, we're passionate about our teachers, about our students. We are currently looking to build our substitute teacher pool. It's a great opportunity for our, for our students and for the teachers who might come in to work to gain that experience while you're in a classroom, and at the same time help us with our students. So besides our substitute teacher pool, we're looking for teacher aid. We're looking for regular teachers, teachers with associate permits, teachers with master permits. We are looking to fill our infant teacher positions, our preschool teacher positions. We have openings in Daly City. We have openings in South San Francisco, San Mateo. So some of the qualifications that we look for are teachers or people who are really interested in earning their CTC, their permits through the California Teaching Credential Office. We are also looking for, passion is number 1 with our teachers. We're looking for teachers who can work in a diverse population setting. We need them to understand the whole social development of a child in a diverse population, somebody who has trauma-informed care, somebody who's willing to work with supervisors and really be part of our team to really flourish in our positions. So.
Thank you, Renuka. And these sound like some really exciting positions for those entering early childhood education or elementary education, those who want to further their experience. And it even sounds like you have some opportunities, like you mentioned, aids for those who are just kind of gaining that experience, right? And starting their career out working with children.
Right, right, yeah.
So thank you for sharing that
Sure.
information with us. And can you tell us a little bit more why Peninsula Family Services would be an ideal place to work, and what are some of the perks or benefits that would really draw someone into wanting to work for this company?
Yeah, we definitely support growth for our teachers. We really are very supportive. We work with our teachers. If you're coming in as a substitute or teacher aide, we work with our teachers to professionally grow. We help them get on a career path, so we actually sit with them and chart out a path like, okay, you need so many classes, so many credits. And we also help them through the permit process. We help them gather their documents. We actually give you some time to take it to CTC or work with them via email, fax, whatever it is that we need to do to get them the license. And then as soon as they get their next permit, they have an opportunity to upgrade their pay rate. So each pay rate, each teacher permit comes with its own pay rate. And also, if you work with us for over 20 hours, you're eligible for full medical, dental. We have a 403B program for our staff. We have flexible spending plans. We have 100% tuition reimbursement now. We have 4 weeks of a year of accumulated PTO. We do 3% match with our 403 program. We actually also offer a small cell phone stipend program for them to check their emails, to communicate with their peers. We actually just started our DEI committee where we're presenting during lunchtime to help discuss and engage in our DEI efforts throughout the organization. We have, we have a lot of stuff going on at PSS right now. Like our compensation is overall, like, including the salaries that we pay our staff members. But yeah, if you're passionate about your community and wanting to serve them and wanting to be of service, I think PSS is a great thing.
Yeah, it sounds great. I mean, that's a lot of benefits, and I definitely heard you say 100% tuition reimbursement. So that's great for educators who are consistently having to pursue permits and education and professional development. So that's a really great benefit, one of the many that you guys have. So thank you so much for sharing all of that information. Was there anything else you wanted to add before we move on to the Q&A section?
No, I mean, I would really love to speak to anybody interested in coming in to work with us, and we have volunteer opportunities. We do a lot of work for our community in San Mateo. So definitely check out our website. It's peninsulafamilyservice.org, and then you can share my email, or you can put it in the chat for anyone.
Yeah, that's great. And you can also reach out directly to me as well if anyone is interested as well, and I can get you connected with Renuka as well for any positions that you might be interested in. And I feel like we will get a lot, only because a lot of students are ending their practicum and it's coming to that end of the year. So yes, please feel free to reach out, and we will provide our contact information in the chat as well, so that attendees can directly reach out to us.
I just want to say one last thing, definitely if you are looking to enter and you have a few early learning credits, we can definitely work with you to get you in as a teacher aide, substitute teacher, and help you get your permit as well, help you walk through it. Yeah, thank you.
That's great. I have a few students in mind already. Great, so I will be in touch with you.
Yes, definitely.
For sure.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. And so now I will pass it on to Laura, who's just gonna say a few closing remarks before we move into the questions.
Great. I want to thank all of our partners, Renuka, Andrew, Rhonda, Patty, and Mary, for coming to tonight's webinar and sharing the amazing opportunities you have available with Skyline's community and our campus. If we could all give them a virtual round of applause, that would be great. We greatly appreciate the time that you've committed, and I want to thank the Strategic Partnership and Workforce Development Division by providing the resources to make this webinar possible. So A big thank you also to our fabulous audience members for coming and hearing about the opportunities. And we hope that we can help make connections for you guys and hope you find your next job. I want to thank my team for being awesome and making this opportunity happen and connecting us. If you are interested in any of the positions and want to learn more, you can email our team at landyourdreamjob@gmail.com. I will have, oh, Alexa just put it in the chat. Thank you, Alexa. This is a live webinar, so it is being recorded and will be uploaded onto our website. So if there's anything you feel like you missed, you can feel free to watch it again. And the website, if we will drop that into the chat, is skylinecollege.edu Career Center, and both email and website will be dropped in the chat. So I'm going to pass it back to Alexa now.
Thank you, Laura. Yes, so we'll be sure to drop the website in there for you in just a second. And again, we'll share this webinar recording out so that you can share it out with others you feel like might be interested and also access it on our website. And so now we're going to have an opportunity for questions. And we had one question already in the chat, which I'll get to. But please feel free to raise your hand if you would like to speak directly in asking your question, or you could feel free to type it in the chat and I'll moderate that for you as well. And just so we're aware to respect everyone's time, we will end at 7, but if there are additional questions, we will be sure to collect those questions from you and get back to you through email and directly get contact from our representatives who are here with us today. So the first question was actually, I believe, for Balanced Staffing. And the question was, can the work experience be substituted for education requirements, for example, such as a degree?
It really depends on the client. Some of our clients will take internships. So if you have like 3 to 6 months of internships with that, they'll take that as well. And a few of our clients will take recent grads. So we as Balanced Staffing would definitely check in with the clients to see if that's something that they'll look into.
Thank you.
And I did want to open that question up to anyone else if you wanted to answer the other 3 employers.
I'll just answer. For our management roles, we definitely look for previous work experience, but we also do take grads also, especially if you're like a business management degree or anything with business related. If you're looking to step into a management role and you have had no work experience, we could talk about starting as a lead sales or an assistant manager for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not seeing any questions yet, but I would like to ask a question for all of our employers. So here today, all of these positions are in person. And so I'm just wondering and then we do have a question after that. So this could be open to anyone. I'm just wondering, what are some of the precautions that you are taking given the pandemic and the COVID-19, if there's anything in particular that you're doing to keep people safe in these roles?
I can start if you like.
Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, no problem. At Kelly-Moore, we implemented, back in March of 2020, just like a lot of businesses, social distancing protocols. Masks are always required in our stores. We made hand sanitizer available to customers and employees. We do a frequently disinfect and cleaning checklist every day now. And then in addition, if we had, throughout this past year, there were times where we possibly had COVID exposure in the store. If it was ever brought to Kelly-Moore's attention, either an employee or a customer had exposure, or it would continue now. It's not like we're out of it yet. If there was any confirmed exposure inside of a Kelly-Moore store, we completely closed the store at the moment we found out. And then we would hire a professional disinfecting team to come in with hazmat suits, disinfect the entire store. And then when safe to do so, we reopen, which is normally about 24 hours after the disinfecting happens. And then all the crew that was working during the exposure, they got a paid 2 weeks off to confirm that they didn't, get the virus. And we brought in an outside crew from other stores to come in and help out that specific store. So we kind of really took it seriously and did these extreme measures. And our numbers were really good. There were some employees who got COVID, but none of it was from work. And if someone got it at work, no one spread it to another person at work. This is out of all of our 150 stores.
Wow, thank you for sharing that. Did anyone else want to just touch on anything before I ask one of the attendees has a raised hand, I believe?
Mary here. So just to share, because we work with different clients, majority of them do offer, they have their COVID safety protocol, social distancing protocol. So it can range from temperature checks at the entryway, as well as questionnaires that you would have to fill out. Some of our clients will also offer on-site COVID testings, which it can be done weekly, or we have one new client that it's done, you have to do it at least twice a week. In the event that if there was some type of exposure, we do have our own safety team that will handle that part of that.
Thank you so much, Mary. And I believe, George, if you want to ask your question, I don't know if I have to unmute you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, George.
My question is for Mary. Is your company a temporary company or permanent? I'm not sure if you're familiar with another corporation called CLP, Contractor Labor Pool, where the people that they have are contracted to them and their clients go into the pool and take a person out, like an electrician. They ask for an electrician from CLP, he sends them an electrician, but he's contracted to CLP. That means CLP pays him, not the contractor. So do you guys work the same way? And at the same time, CLP can sell a contract to a contractor who says, like, I like this guy. So can I buy his contract from you and he works for me now? Do you guys operate that way?
I don't believe so, but we are a staffing firm that will source candidates that are out there, through different job sites as well as community centers. Once a recruiter identifies a candidate that fits the skill sets that the client is looking for, we then in turn will email that resume over to the contact. They review it, and then from there they'll want to meet with the candidate, whether it's virtually or on the phone or in person.
It's like a headhunter.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have another hand raised from Lexus. You can, or you put your hand down.
I'm sorry, I think they kind of I just was going to say, would that be more of a job placement instead of sourcing or contract vehicles?
Who are you asking?
Oh, I was going to ask, but I think it was clarified. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. Do we have any more questions, comments?
I have a question, but it's not too relevant. It's having Andrew here reminds me of the TikToks with Christian Hall where he's guessing the paint. Do people come in there and try to guess the paint color?
No, not really, but it's funny that you bring up TikTok. Well, it's kind of, I'll make it quick, but we had an employee started to do TikTok in our stores, and he actually has blown up. He has over 5 million followers on TikTok. And Sherwin-Williams had an employee do the same thing. Sherwin-Williams chose to fire the employee for violating their company policies of being on the phone at work. We actually decided to pay him a little bit extra to continue to produce TikToks at work, just to put our name out there to get a little bit of social media action going. And yeah, he's Paint Turner on TikTok, and he works at one of my stores. So
thank you for sharing. That is the way you do it. Instead of firing someone, you that's bringing your name out there. I think that's excellent. And I wanted to know if we could do a group photo, and if anybody wants to turn their cameras on, if you'd like to be in it, you just have to change back to gallery view. And I'll give everybody a few seconds. Is photo okay with everybody? A nice group photo? Okay. Just give everybody a second.
You're gonna give us a 1, 2, 3, Brittany?
Yes, I saw some
I was like,
more.
holding my smile.
I saw some more cameras coming on, so I just wanted to make sure to give time for everybody to adjust. Okay, are we ready? So, ready? 3. Oh, I see a couple more. 3, 2, 1. Smile,
You want me to file?
and then one more, just in case. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you so much. And again, if anyone has any questions, we have time for one more. Otherwise, I'll turn it back over to Alexa.
Thank you, Brittany. Thank you for capturing the photo. Again, thank you to everyone in attendance here today. A special thank you to our employers for coming and sharing the positions that you have. I'm super excited and hopeful that someone here today was intrigued, and we're going to get this out through our website and sharing it with our campus and within our community. So thank you again so much. If there are no further questions, I will let you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, thank
Bye-bye
you.
now.
Good night.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
Have a wonderful
you.
evening.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Alexa.
No problem, Hermia. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for bringing your class, Virginia.
Thank
Yes,
you
thank
so
you.
much, everybody. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Very valuable information. I would love to see the recording later when you get a chance.
Sure.
Yes.
I did take a lot of notes and took some pictures of the slides. I'm curious. So Alexa, are you doing the job counseling, or what do you call it, coordination for the meta majors of society and education?
That is correct.
That is correct. I thought so. That's my
Yes.
meta major's specialty. So I'm doing counseling for society and education. So I think we need to partner up.
Yes, that would be great. I would love to do that. And the recording will, I will definitely email everyone the recording, like I'll do it through marketing, but also we'll send personal email out as well. So we'll give this recording to our marketing team, and then she's gonna, make those great edits, and then we'll get it out to you ASAP.
Wonderful. So I'll connect with you via email then about the meta majors.
Yes, I would love that.
And job coordination.